The stationary kid, paper and boots, half-cut type in the park, diaphanous with scissor and glue, a ladybird maid in the cottage on the hill, syrup and glare, hard nights and stares at the stationary kid, peeled gum on a shoestring, and the middle of the weekday, hovering in the satellite town. Don't frown, I'll make you laugh. Wear your crown, the one in paper and glue, like Christmas Day in 1972. The station calls, the kid finds a ticket punch and folds himself neatly away. Exile for another day.
This is Tatty Hoggarth for Bluurg TV. This poem's called Right to Squat. All we want is a place to stay, but greedy landlords never go away. A right to squat so we're not out on the street, a place to rest where we can put up our feet. But the state doesn't care if you don't have a place to stay. They'll send police and bailiffs to get you out of their way. A £5 fine or 6 months imprisoned because warmth and comfort is strictly forbidden. There's too many landlords who leave buildings to rot. All we want is a right to squat. The housing crisis exists because rents are too high. I'll never get on the housing ladder, so much for right to buy. You conned so many and preyed on aspiration, which led to years of shady landlords, poverty, deprivation. No more greedy landlords, not one more eviction, not one more tenant who's afraid of prosecution. No more threatening letters, not one more police raid. No more mountains of debt that have to be paid. Call me an anarchist, call me a trot, but all we want is a right to squat. Cheers.
Silly automatic. We rented out Grandad to Oxfam, put all the pets in a box, shut the 2 kids in a metal machine, opened the map and then off. Families flocked from the city, all headed off to the coast, driving in droves like lemmings on drugs for the annual overdose of traffic jams, polluted sands, and learning how to make the most of it. Quite frankly, it was shit again. Screaming kids, pouring rain. Michael Fish got all the blame for a predicting sun. Anyway, trapped in the car with the kids all bored and wet, we took to playing the cassettes we'd brought along till we knew the songs back to front. Then we put the radio on instead. Being Radio 4 and 10 to 2, it was a shipping forecast, and as you do, I turned it off. And that would be that. But on the drive back, the tyre went flat in a tiny little place. I forget what it's called. According to a sign on the tourist board, it was the exact dead centre of the British Isles. It was on top of a hill. You could see for miles, and it was really sunny. I'd been for weeks, said a chap with no beard in a pub on the street. I mentioned the fact he had no beard at all, because packed in the pub, door to door, wall to wall, was about 90 people, all hairy as goats and smelling of fish. I hastened to note it was all very odd, so I covered my chin and asked a few hairies what cult they were in. Turned out they were fishermen, in from the sea, as inland could possibly be. We always come here, one chap said to me, because it's real nice and quiet and untouristy. We wait till the holidays empty the town, then we all get together and boogie on down. Then the 89 others joined in a song that recorded forever the place they belong. It's a long way to Viking, North Sierra, South of Sierra, 40s, Cromarty, Fourth Tyne, Dogger, Fisher, German Bite, Humber, Thames, Dover, Light, Porter and Bay of Biscay finished their soul. Lundy, Irish Sea, Shannon, Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, South East Ireland. It's a long way back home. And when the next holiday time comes around, I'll be hiding away in the attic, singing along to my favourite song each day, 10 to 2. It's a classic. It may be obsessive, the words a bit odd, and the rhyming a little erratic, but where else but the old shipping forecast does silly become automatic? Cheers.